Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a lot better at editing and a lot faster edits. I broke this video into 3 categories so it makes it easier for you guys to learn. Your first category is editing speed, your second category is editing accuracy / practice, and your third editing category is editing tiers. So if this video helps you guys, then please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and make sure you comment if you made it to the end. Here we go. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to start off with, like I said, was editing speed. So in the editing speed category, you're going to want to work on your crosshair placement, your minimal crosshair movement, and your optimal editing keybind. Alright guys, so let's start it off here. So minimal crosshair placement. So what this means is when you're going to go edit a tile, you want to make the smallest movement possible to edit this whatever edit you're going to want to do. It takes much longer to go all the way around to the other tile like that than it does to just do a tiny little movement like this. So that's what minimal crosshair placement is. Alright, so once you guys get that down, you'll notice your edits will start to already get faster. It will be a little bit harder for players who are playing on controller to get minimal editing movement down because it's harder to control your joystick or your crosshair with your thumb with just a little joystick. But for the players who are playing on keyboard and mouse, it will be a lot easier and you'll notice yourself getting better. Try to do this for everything, including, like, it's a lot harder for stairs. You can't really do a minimal movement. You can, like, I can go really close to the insides of the edges here. That will be more minimal than going all the way around like that, but it's mainly for walls and floors and cones, this strategy. So like I said, minimal crosshair movement. Alright guys, so this next tip isn't necessarily going to make you have faster edits, but it's going to help you in-game, especially when you're fighting players, with your edits and how to line up shots. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to end the edit where the opponent is. I moved over to my little dummies over here so you guys can get a better look at what I'm trying to say. So say my dummy is in the middle of the box here. I'm not gonna go like this when I do my edit because I'm gonna end over here, and you wanna make it so you can adjust your crosshair the smallest bit to be able to get to the dummy. You wanna make it as easy as possible for you to land a shot on him when you're done your edit, right? Because you don't want to go like this and then flick back to his head. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go up for the peanut butter and come back down, and look at, I'm kind of on his head already. And if I'm on a floor, it might even be better. So I'm going to go up this way, and I can do my peanut butter jump. Alright guys, the last thing in the editing speed category is to have a good optimal keybind. So my editing keybind is E. As you guys can see, my editing keybind is E, and I have scroll wheel reset, so I can reset walls faster. Actually, that is a point I should make in this video. If you don't have scroll wheel reset on, you should probably put it on because you can reset walls just this quick. I'm literally scrolling my mouse wheel as if I were to do it normal, and it resets really quickly. That's how people are able to do edits like this, just really fast edits, because they have scroll wheel reset, and it helps them reset their wall quicker to make fancy edits. Alright guys, so I'll give you a list of good keybinds for you guys to use for your editing keybind. Before I do that though, I'm going to explain what an optimal editing keybind is. An optimal editing keybind is a bind on your keyboard that is close to WASD, but it's better if you can have it so you don't have to move your fingers off of WASD. That is hard to do depending on what your binds are and how many mouse buttons you have, but to be honest, I'll list you the best ones right now. The first 2 best optimal keybinds in my opinion are E and F, then G. You can click down edit with your pointer finger the fastest out of all your fingers. So you're gonna want to try to put your editing keybind on a bind with your pointer finger. The second best finger to use your editing bind on is your ring finger, because you can click the second fastest with your ring finger. So for example, Q, tab, I'd just pretty much say Q would be one of your only options for your ring finger. And the last one would be your thumb. With your edit binds on your thumb, it would be best to do C, V, or B. Alright guys, into our second category here. We're going to start off our second category with a good sensitivity. Get used to a good sensitivity that you guys are comfortable on, that you can edit with. I'll show you guys my sensitivities. As you guys can see right here, I use an x-axis sensitivity of 7.4 and a y-axis sensitivity of 6.5. The reason why I have a lower y-axis sensitivity is because it's easier to track people falling, going down with a lower y-axis sensitivity. That's just my opinion. It may not be for you, but that's what I find. Okay, but anyway, you guys just want to get a good sensitivity that you're used to. Say you're already used to a sensitivity, then that's just great. We can use that to our advantage. So if you're still not the greatest at editing, or maybe you are, but you just want to get even better, you're going to want to start to do editing courses. So this is more for beginners. If you're looking to get better and you're not that great at editing, you're going to want to do edit courses. Start off easy, then medium, then hard, and do this every day as much as you can. And yeah, once you get good at it, you can move on to free building, which I recommend for players who are at a more advanced level of editing. Alright guys, so the next thing I have to mention is to get good at editing each build piece. So when I say this, I mean get good at editing floors, cones, walls, and stairs, all of them. You guys aren't just gonna want to practice edits like this and that's it. Like, this isn't gonna be good enough. When I say get good at editing each build piece, I mean learn all of the edits. Be able to edit every single way quickly. If you can do that from a lot of angles, from any angle, it will make you such a better editor. That means being able to Dorito edit with edit on release, just like that. This goes for walls too, guys. So when I say learn to edit all the edits, I literally mean every edit, even edits that you've never heard of, like maybe like this. Even though you probably will never ever use this, it just helps you get down your crosshair placement and minimal crosshair movement. Okay, if you guys aren't that good at one edit, you're going to want to go into creative and you're going to want to practice that edit, especially if it's a really useful edit. For example, like one of these edits. These edits are extremely useful for in-game. You're going to want to learn to master these and just sit in creative for 5 minutes, and I bet you'll get it down. Okay guys, so we're on to our third category, and our third category is editing tiers. So I personally made these editing tiers to make it easier for you guys to improve. This is just my personal opinion on what's an easier and more basic edit. I'll just help you guys, and whatever tier you think you are, then I'll give you the advice that I think you might need to become a better editor. Alright guys, so there are kind of 3 tiers to this, and the first one is going to be basic. So if you think you're a basic editor, it means that you can make basic edits. You might be slower at them, and you might need some practice just on these basic edits. As you guys can see, I'm showing you guys what basic edit is. It's basically all the corners and resetting. If you're on controller, resetting might be a little bit harder. Just get your resets down a little bit quicker. These are basic edits. All the window edits, door edits. If you guys are slow at doing these, then here's what you guys need to do. You guys need to go into creative. You guys need to go into the easy edit course, which I have a map for. It has an easy, medium, and hard mode editing course. So make sure you guys go into the easy editing course. Try to get through that. Try to get your times better and better. And once you notice you're editing very consistently with these basic edits, then you guys can move on, and maybe you guys have reached tier 2. Tier 2. You're probably a decent editor. You're probably not a master, but you've probably got all the basic edits down that I just showed. Another thing to know for a regular editor is that you guys need to know how to do 2-piece combinations. Just simple 2-piece combinations. For example, a mongrel classic. A mongrel classic is when you place a wall or break a wall and replace it, and then place a stair and edit the stair backwards. I'll give you guys one more demonstration. Break the wall, place a stair, and then edit it backwards, and then you guys can shoot if your opponent's inside the box. If you guys are a tier 2 editor, then you're probably going to want to work on edit coursing still. Maybe go into the medium or hard mode in the edit courses and just get down all your edits, because I know in the medium and the hard edit course they're a lot more tight. The edits are a lot more close together, so you guys can learn more combinations. That will probably help you a lot more. Tier 3. This is an advanced level of editing, but you're still not a master. Nobody's necessarily a master. Even people like Booga and Reet and all these fast editors on keyboard and controller, they still mess up sometimes. Here are some ways that even you guys can improve. So if you're a tier 3 editor or an advanced editor, it probably means that you guys know how to triple edit, 3 edits in a row, or quadruple edit, or even more. And it probably means that you guys know the basic edits, obviously, really well. You guys have those pretty much down pat. And it probably means that you don't mess up very often. The main thing to improve for you guys is the more complex stuff. When doing combinations in-game, like a Mongrel Classic, you guys are want to get to do advanced combinations. So when I say that, I mean taking a wall, placing a stair, and doing an edit like that as fast as you can. I got it down pretty good, and it really works in-game too really well. Even if it's a more useless edit, just still learn it, because you never know when you could use it, and you can start doing advanced stuff in-game which players won't really see coming, and it'll make you a better editor. Alright guys, I really hope this video helped you guys out, and thank you so much for watching. If it did help you, please leave a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace.